The next 3 most dangerous carbohydrates in the world. A few months ago, I made a video on the most dangerous carbohydrate in the world. Millions of people watched it, and I read through the comments, and people wanted to know more about other carbs that were also dangerous. Today, I'm going to talk about 3 of the carbs. And the problem with 2 of these is that they're marketed as so-called healthy foods. And so a lot of people are consuming a lot of them without realizing how damaging they are. Number 1, agave nectar. And you usually see organic agave nectar right next to the organic honey section. It is definitely as far away from a health food as you could possibly imagine. Even though it's low on the glycemic index, it is mostly fructose, 80 to 90% fructose. You'll find it in different smoothie bars, every health food store. Fructose is a type of sugar that's very different than glucose. Glucose can be metabolized by all of your cells, but fructose cannot. Your liver is the only organ that can deal with this fructose. So when you're consuming a lot of agave nectar, you are literally targeting your liver with a massive problem because your liver treats fructose very similar to alcohol. Whereas with glucose, all of your cells can deal with it. But when you consume something high in fructose, boy, you are just really stressing out your liver big time. Even if you think about high fructose corn syrup, that's only 55% fructose. Agave nectar is between 80 to 90%. So when researchers compared sweeteners in rats, the agave nectar group had the highest triglycerides because in those rats, the fructose was converted to triglycerides, higher than any other sweetener tested. And I'm really surprised that agave nectar gets away with this low glycemic index claim because it is so misleading. It's not true. It indirectly messes with your blood sugar because it causes insulin resistance, actually way more than actual sugar does. So it does it through the back door. It destroys the liver. It creates insulin resistance. It creates a fatty liver. It also turns into uric acid. If you have gout and you consume this, you're going to have a major flare-up of gout. So too much fructose turns into too much uric acid, and then now you're at risk for gout, and it messes with your arteries. And the Glycemic Research Institute, after 5 years of human clinical trials on agave, announced that they were halting future trials, and they legally banned agave from any use in a food or beverage product that they certified. 5 years of clinical trials, and humans completely shut down. And of course, the American Diabetes Association, you would think they would be speaking out against it, but no, probably because they're funded by the junk food industry and Big Pharma. So is agave just like honey? No, it's not. It's highly processed, and the end product has actually more calories than table sugar. So a lot of people ask me, what supplements do I recommend? Now, of course, I'm not biased of my own high-quality supplement line, but if you go to Amazon and type Dr. Berg supplements, you'll find more information. Number 2, you probably think I'm going to say soda, but no, I'm going to say juice. You know that freshly squeezed orange juice? On the bottle, it says no added sugar. First of all, juice is pasteurized. It's heated. So the vitamin C in the juice is usually added as synthetic ascorbic acid made from cornstarch and sulfuric acid. And yeah, they might not add sugar to it, but there is a tremendous amount of fructose sugar in juice. If you compare 1 liter of juice, you have about 66 grams of fructose. If we compare a soda, we have only 62.5 grams of fructose. Now, I know you're probably thinking, like, why would juice be worse than soda? Well, a couple reasons. Number 1, people tend to slowly consume soda over 20 to 30 minutes, but they don't slowly consume juice. They guzzle it down fast, and it's going to massively spike your blood sugars, but also that fructose is going right to the liver, and it's going to start to create damage on the liver. So juice is a concentrated thing they take from an orange or a grape or a fruit, and so it doesn't have fiber, and so there's nothing to buffer the blood sugar. Our bodies were designed to consume the whole fruit in the whole form, not a refined version of it. What's interesting about fructose too, it actually can alter up to 900 brain genes. And the problem with fructose, it doesn't really have a brake system. It's not very satisfying. We can consume a lot of it. This is why people that even consume high fructose corn syrup in large amounts still don't feel satisfied. And the other thing regarding children, parents might think that juice is healthy for kids, so they're giving them a lot of it. not knowing it's not a healthy thing to give children. So when you take the juice out of an orange or a grape, you get the same biological response as you do when you consume soda. Now, this third one has the government seal of approval. Your doctor probably even recommends it. It's been on the health food pyramid for 50 years, and it spikes your blood sugars faster than table sugar. Whole wheat bread. You know, the stuff that's healthy for your heart. It's a good source of fiber, which actually it's not a good source of fiber. It only gives you a little bit of fiber. And in that fiber, you have something called phytic acid, which blocks nutrients like zinc and copper and magnesium and calcium. Not only that, on the glycemic index, it is higher than table sugar. Okay, what is bread? Bread is starch. What's a starch? It's a string of glucose molecules stuck together. And this glucose chain hooked together can easily break apart. And basically, now we just have sugar that's going to spike your blood sugar. Now, I do want to explain this one word to you. It's called amylopectin A. It's very different than other starches. It turns into sugar, then spikes your blood sugar faster than anything else I know. Did you realize that 2 slices of whole wheat bread can actually spike your blood sugar higher than a Snickers bar? 2 slices of bread give you 6 teaspoons of table sugar. And if you ever actually read the ingredients in your whole wheat bread, there's not just whole wheat in there. There's a whole bunch of other things they add in there. Maltodextrin, added sugar, preservatives, dough conditioners, and monosodium glutamate, all sorts of things. Now, since we talked a lot about fructose, I want to just come back to this 900 brain genes affected by fructose. There's some interesting data that the omega-3 DHA, okay, in wild-caught salmon, in sardines, can reverse the damage from the fructose in 900 genes. So in other words, the more fructose you consume, the more DHA you need to consume to counter it. But of course, the best thing to do is just not buy this. Don't buy this anymore. And don't buy this anymore. In fact, you can make your own bread. And for more information on that, I have the most amazing bread recipe right here. Check it out and then make it. You'll find it delicious.